In the heart of Calgary, nestled away from the bustling city streets, stood an old, decaying manor. For years, the locals whispered tales of its haunted past, stories of vanished families, dark rituals, and ghostly apparitions. They said the air around the manor was thick with sorrow, and the wind carried whispers of long-forgotten screams. One evening, a group of friends, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, decided to explore the forsaken manor. Emily, Jake, Sam, and Laura, armed with flashlights and cameras, ventured through the overgrown path that led to the mansion. The towering trees surrounding the manor seemed to close in on them as they approached, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers. The front door creaked open as though it had been waiting for them. Inside, the air was damp and cold, and a faint, musty odor lingered in the hallways. The house groaned under their weight as if it resented their presence. Dust hung in the air, and the shadows seemed to move in the flickering beams of their flashlights. "This place gives me the creeps," Jake muttered, his voice echoing through the empty hallways. The walls were adorned with faded portraits, the faces of people long dead. But as they walked by, Emily swore she saw the eyes of the portraits move, watching them, tracking their every step. "Did anyone else see that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. But no one else seemed to notice. As they ventured deeper into the manor, they came across a grand staircase that led to the upper floors. With hesitant steps, they climbed, the wood creaking beneath their feet. At the top, they were met with a long corridor lined with doors. Some were closed, while others were ajar, revealing rooms frozen in time. Dusty furniture, tattered curtains, and broken mirrors filled the rooms. One room, in particular, drew their attention. It was a study, cluttered with old books, strange artifacts. On the wall hung a large, ornate mirror. Its glass was cracked, and its frame was carved with unsettling images, grotesque faces, and skeletal figures. As they stared at the mirror, something strange happened. Laura gasped, her reflection no longer her own. In the glass, she saw a pale figure standing behind her, its eyes hollow and its mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. She spun around, but no one was there. I saw something," she stammered, backing away from the mirror. Before anyone could respond, the door slammed shut behind them. The air grew icy, and the lights from their flashlights flickered, plunging the room into near darkness. Shadows swirled around them, and faint whispers filled the air. "Let's get out of here!" Sam shouted, grabbing the door handle, but it wouldn't budge. Suddenly, the mirror began to ripple as though the glass had turned to water. From its depths emerged ghostly figures, their translucent forms twisted and horrifying. Their faces were contorted in agony, and their hands reached out, clawing at the air. Emily screamed, stumbling backward. The apparitions moved closer, their whispers growing louder, filling the room with an overwhelming sense of dread. One by one, the friends tried to push open the door, but it was as if the house had sealed them in, trapping them with these restless spirits. In a moment of panic, Sam threw a heavy book at the mirror. The glass shattered, and for a brief second, the room fell silent. But the calm was short-lived. From the broken shards emerged a horrific sight, an enormous, ghostly figure, its body draped in tattered robes, its face hidden beneath a hood. Its long, bony fingers stretched toward them, and a deep, guttural voice echoed through the room. "You shouldn't have come here," it rasped, its voice sending chills down their spines. The friends backed away, terrified. The ghostly figure advanced, its presence filling the room with a suffocating darkness. They had no choice but to fight their way out.